contaminated water? Where did that come from? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he really needs to use the bathroom. Okay. Just hold it for a little. Oh, that's where it came from. He peed himself. What is going on, everybody? It's your friend, your buddy, your pal, the Classy Crane, and today I am extremely excited to bring you a new game, Oxygen Not Included. I'll tell you why I'm excited. This game is in alpha right now. You can see up here, it says it's in the development build, but the thing is, I thought this was only available to a few select people, like, you know, they were giving out access codes and everything. Here I come to find out that it is actually on Steam, but you have to do some weird clicking to get into their blog and get access to the Steam page to download it. It is $20, which that's not a huge, terrible expense when you see how much is actually already in this development build. This is actually brought to you by the same people who gave you Don't Starve, Clay Entertainment. As far as I'm concerned, this game has the makings to be something phenomenal, and I'm really excited. I've already watched a bunch of videos. I've played it for a little bit. You can see this is the first one I got here, but I wanted to show you guys this game and maybe make another series out of this. So let's jump into it with a new game, Oxygen Not Included. Let's go. Okay, so every world is randomly generated, and they give you 3 people to be on your crew. Now, this entire game, I guess the basis of it, it's a resource management based space colony simulation, I guess is the best way to put it. It's kind of even how they put it too. So what you get is you have 3 separate, what they call duplicates, so dupes for short, and so we have 3 separate dupes, and they all have positive things and negative things about them. When you first start off, you're able to actually shuffle and get a different duplicate for whatever you might want to do on the beginning, but as you continue playing, you get extra dupes, and you can't shuffle those. You have to pick from one of the 3 that it gives you. So this is our time to actually pick what we want to do the best of. Now you'll see they have different attributes like strength and learning and creativity. They always have a positive trait and they always have a negative trait. So this positive trait, this person's basically not able to get sick, but they have a small bladder, which means they're going to go to the bathroom a boatload of times. Now this guy's got a bunch of green and no red, but he cannot cook, which actually I'm okay with, because if we get 2 other people who can cook, that's not going to be a big deal. And he's naturally robust, which means he's going to fight off illness. And another thing at the very bottom, his decor expectation is -20. I think this stacks, so it's really cool that it's going to lower it for everyone else as well. So we don't have to make the place look pretty, and this guy's going to be fine. I really like him. We're going to call him Classy, so he'll be me. And then this person over here, I don't really like the small bladder trait. We're gonna go ahead and shuffle it. Let's see. Ooh, creativity is pretty high. Digging's even better. Narcoleptic, not a big deal. They're gonna fall asleep if they, well, I guess just randomly at any time. But Twinkle Toes, light as a feather and on their feet, so that's where the athletics comes up. That's going to help us out a lot when we first start off, and the creativity is going to come into play a lot later too. You'll see why when we do some manual power generation there. So let's go, and let's see. You know what? I'll keep Mildred. That's a good name. And then Moon. Uh-oh. I kind of like the name Moon. I wish, though, that it was... I think that's a girl, right? I'm okay. I'm okay with that. He might hate me, but that's fine. Let's see. So tinkering, they got a lot of green. Grease monkey. That's what's pushing the tinkering up really high. But they cannot research, which is okay. I mean, we don't really have anyone who's got a learning disability too much. So let's go ahead and keep Moon. I actually like the way that looks, and we'll call this the class. So now let's hit embark, and we'll see the randomly generated world we got. So this message is kind of standard pretty much every time you start. Alert, your crew has woken miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got there. It might be best to start digging. So like I said, that's kind of standard. So we look out, there's a bunch of different stuff here. Actually, I'm going to pause the game. I'll show you kind of what's going on here. So you see up on top, we got carbon dioxide. It's unbreathable. You have oxygen in here, and you can see too the temperature of the room, and you can see how many grams of oxygen are actually in that area. So you can see here carbon dioxide is 18.6 grams versus this 1590 grams, which means that this is more of a pressurized room than this is, because pressure plays a role with this. Let's see, oxygen's right next to us down here. Oxygen, we got a lot of water here, good amount of copper. This is a vacuum, it's unbreathable. I actually have not ventured into a vacuum yet. I'm kind of worried. I don't think it's gonna kill us if you go into it, but I don't know. Over here's another vacuum, here's another vacuum. But basically what we're gonna do is start digging out. So while this is paused, I'm gonna go ahead and assign some things. Let's kind of go through the basics real quick. Colony requires toilets. They have nowhere to relieve themselves. So that's some things we have to build. We'll get into that in a moment. Basic controls, yeah. This tells you how to move around, and this tells you how they dig. So basically what we're gonna do down here, I'm gonna be using a lot of hotkeys. Dig is G. So I click this, and then I can say, hey, you know what? Dig over here. And then I'm gonna have them, this is awesome, dig all this stuff out. Actually, let's cancel this one and this one. That's C, cancel right here. Let's not have them dig that, because these are plants and we should be able to harvest them. Even though they're on copper, we have a lot of copper. Metal is a big resource to start off with. I'm only going to dig this because this is what's called oxalite. Oxalite actually emits oxygen, and if we have none, we can't breathe. Here's some up here. The more we have of it exposed, the faster it's going to deplete itself. Then we have water up here. I think I'm going to try to build around it because I don't want that leaking down in. It's got a lot of different mechanics to it, even to the point where if I'm standing in contaminated water or regular water or whatever it may be, they get kind of like frustrated and their stress level goes up. You can see up here I have stress. Everyone's kind of stressed out because we just started this. And other things basically you have up here, just to kind of go through it all. Overlays, like you have oxygen. This tells you what's breathable and what's not breathable. Right now we have a lot of oxygen here and a lot of oxygen here. There's some here and there's some here too. It's got a lot of it actually. But then you get down into, we don't even have a lot of carbon dioxide, honestly. You have things like this that are completely empty. Power grid, which we don't see yet. Temperature kind of tells you, where things are heat-wise. Light, we don't have anything yet. Let's see, liquid plumbing, again, we don't have anything. Gas, same thing. Decor, this actually is a good thing here, and the plants help with it, you can see too. And then priority, that's basically what we can say, hey, this is our main priority. You can assign it different levels, so that way you're able to see, hey, do this first, do this second, do this third, so on and so forth. You have jobs, you can assign different people different things. Right now we're not too worried about that because we only have a few people. Vitals, same thing, you can see their their stress and their fullness and all those different things. Reports at the end of the day, you can see research we don't have yet. Base, this is where you're going to go ahead and grab your stuff to build. We don't have any materials to build, but then it goes through, and then you have to research to get new stuff. There's just so much going on in this game, and I love every minute of it. So let's go ahead and play, and let's go ahead and increase the speed so we can get this stuff dug out here. And while they're digging, now that I have some stuff, I'm actually going to go ahead and assign them to lay out some tile, because that's going to be important. Tile increases decor. So we're going to kind of go and push tile this way. Let's go all the way over here. Actually, let's cancel this last one. And then we'll have them dig. I like to go 4 tall, which I think, yeah, we have 4 tall there. And then we're going to have to kind of dig this out too. But you'll see now that I'm digging all of this, I have some more stuff. Every so often we'll get a new duplicant, and you can have as many as you want, but obviously the more you have, the more food consumption, and so on and so forth. Let's go, actually, when they get here, I'm going to have them build a ladder up. What was this, a vacuum? No, this is carbon dioxide. We don't want to go in there yet. Let's see. We'll have them go right up to there, so this maintains a barrier. And then we'll have them build, dig out one side of it and dig out the other side, because that's kind of important. That'll allow more gas to flow. 1, 2, 3... right now I'm only concerned with having them get water, so we'll have them dig all this out, and then over here we'll have them put some tile on. I know this is going really fast as far as the speed, but there's not too much for them to do right now. In the early stages, it's really important to get all this stuff dug out and start going, because we really need to get things like this storage compactor going. This is going to allow us to put everything away that we get, so we kind of sweep up all this stuff on the ground, so on and so forth. Let's see here. Oxygen. We don't have enough to do this yet, but actually, our oxygen looks pretty good. I'm not too worried about that. We have some oxalate here. It's going to push some oxygen around. We do have enough for it now. Food. Power is going to be a big thing. So, let's see. Do we want to start with... Let's pause real quick. Do we want to start with... You know what? Let's actually go plumbing, because they need an outhouse. And I think I'm going to dig a little farther over here. Let's go ahead and let them keep going. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have them dig all the way over here. What is this stuff? This is granite, igneous rock. Okay. This is actually a super wide base. Let's go... Yeah, once they get there... We'll have them... Actually, let's put the floor down first. And, yep. Oh, it's nighttime. Crap, I need cots. I need cots. Okay, duplicate movement. We already know about that. Cycle 1's already done. We require toilets. I know. So here's where this priority comes into play. I can prioritize this, and I can say 9, and I can tell them this is important. So all these things, do that first, and then they'll kind of do that and go up there. Now these storage compactors are good. We're going to put everything in there, sweep and all, so they can kind of just dump whatever they put inside of there, which is awesome. Insufficient oxygen storage. I don't know. I mean... Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're going to need to eat and need some oxygen pretty bad, actually. Okay, well... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are there 3 duplicates here? Classy and Mildred. Okay, good. I was just... All of a sudden, I thought no one was there. You have to be careful, too. I had this happen in my test world. Things will fall down on top of people, and if you have too many people building in a certain spot and they kind of go down to dig or do something else, people can build over top of them. Again, this is an alpha, so there are bugs to be expected. But with those things happening, I had someone actually get buried alive, and they were suffocating, so it didn't really work too well. But, you know, it is what it is. So, contaminated water, where did that come from? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he really needs to use the bathroom. Okay, just hold it for a little. Oh, that's where it came from. He peed himself. Okay, made a mess. See, and this is something that we need. Wow, did they all pee themselves? Because that's a lot of contaminated water, man. I know they can't breathe. But I just need to get this stuff done so I can put this over here. Come on, you're almost there. You are almost there. Let's pop it in. As soon as this is done. I know you can't breathe. Don't worry. We're going to build oxygen next. That's our next priority. Just go ahead and grab these and sweep that up. Good. Build that. Pause, because now we need to prioritize some stuff. Let's go ahead and make this priority 9, and we'll sweep this stuff because that will actually increase their stress and so on. And then let's get into power management. We're going to put a generator right here, right at the bottom, and we're going to pop a tiny battery, which will store some charge. Basically what happens is they run around on this wheel and it generates power. But if you don't have a battery, then they have to continually run to power the things that are there. So we're going to go ahead and put a battery right next to it, and you'll see I need some electrical wire. Run from one to the other. Actually, you know what? Let's cancel that. Let's cancel. Oh, I didn't mean to cancel that. Okay, it's okay. They haven't started building yet. I'm going to keep everything neat. I don't know if this affects their decor score, but you can run wires through the tile, which is awesome. And then we'll go ahead and prioritize this here as a 9 as well. And then oxygen. I need oxygen creation, which this uses algae. Let's see. Metal, mineral, soil, edible? Is it edible? No. Seed? Organic. Algae. Okay, I do have algae, so that's fine. Actually, I'm going to have them... No. I'm going to pop this over here next to it. And then we have to run a cable to it as well. So we'll go over and up. There we go. And then prioritize this as 9 as well. So then let's go ahead and let that run. Go ahead and sweep that up. Good, good. And now they're going to pick all this stuff up that they need to go ahead and build this. And very soon... Oh, wait, contaminated water. Let's prevent disease outbreaks, yeah. Colony requires a toilet. Built now. Go ahead and get your toilet. And let's go ahead and dig these up as well. Good, good. And why is that not being built? Okay. This needs to be built. Alright, so once that's dug up and this is built, you'll see that he's running and it's powering this. Let's slow it down because we are just trucking through this right now. So now you'll watch the oxygen being pumped out of here, and it's going to go ahead and fill the different areas. So let's go ahead and actually dig... What is this over here? What is this? Contaminated water. Oh, we got some more over here. These guys peed all over the place. Let's see, oxygen, breathable gas. I think if I dig here, I like to go 3 wide, and then let's go down this far. We will throw a ladder in the middle of this. And I like to keep them busy, because if they are not busy, then they kind of sit idle, and there's a bunch of stuff that could be going on. Oh, wait. Where's our best oxygen? Okay, it's over here. I'm gonna throw some cots down because they don't have anywhere to sleep, and if they have some bad night's sleep, they don't do as well the next day. Let's see, so we need 3 of these. Let's go ahead, pop 1 there, and then space, 1 there, space, and 1 there. And that should be good for, well, no. We'll build that there when those things are harvestable. Let's go ahead and do that. Prioritize, let's say 8. And now power is very, very important for us, so we're going to prioritize power at 9. Always make sure that battery is charged. And then over here, we'll just dig this stuff out, so that way we can kind of get some more oxygen breathing around. That's my idea for this over here. Okay, go build those cots so you have a place to sleep. You'll see this dark spot here. That represents the nighttime. So when that hits, then that means that it's time to go to sleep. And build it. Good, good. Let's see, can I harvest this yet? Oh, it's stifled, so we can build that. Okay, this one's ready for harvest. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest that and dig this out because it's stifled, it's overheated. Which, temperature map. Wow, okay. I don't know how that got that hot over there. Let's see, dig it up after you go ahead and... Okay, good. Well, you guys can go take some naps. Where'd all this water come from? Uh-oh, the water's coming from over here. Very important then, because I don't want wet feet all over the place. Let's go ahead and build a tile here. And then we'll build a tile here, just to make sure that they kind of get that going. And we'll prioritize... This is 8, and this is 7, so it's done second. And then... This should run down here when they get done with all this. So we'll go ahead and let that go. Oh, man. I'm going to help it along. I'm going to deconstruct this tile right here so the water has a place to run. They can jump over. That's why this ladder's like this, because they can jump 1 space at a time. Please tell me that's not going to blow up. I've never had water on top of my stuff before, so I really don't know what that's going to do. How's our oxygen looking? Okay, we're going to release this in a second. Now, gases have different weights, so you'll notice that carbon dioxide will tend to flow to the bottom, like it is here. Oxygen will kind of stay in the middle. Hydrogen, oh, there's our narcoleptic Mildred. Hydrogen will go up, which that is to be expected. And I think there's other gases as well, like chlorine and things like that. I'm not sure. I think contaminated oxygen floats to the top as well. So we'll have to kind of figure that out because I really haven't seen that yet. Okay, good. This is going to flow down. That's perfectly fine. And this is starting to drain. We'll give it another spot over here. Time for everybody to eat, which I'm perfectly fine with. And let's see. So they need to dig this out. This is good. It's flowing down. Let's speed it up a little bit just to see what they're going to do here. Let's see. So now we got this going. How far do I have until... Okay, 230 seconds. I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow, but I will get another duplicate coming out of the printing pod. Uh-oh. What does this say? Insufficient algae. Okay, so now this is actually what I didn't mention before. This runs off of algae. It converts algae to oxygen. So we need to make sure that we have enough algae for it, which we have to dig out. So you'll notice a lot of this stuff is just kind of swept up, or will be swept up from the ground, but it's just things like sandstone and whatnot. We are interested in this right here, which is algae. Dirt, algae. We need a good pocket of algae somewhere. There's got to be some. Because if we don't have algae, then we can't make oxygen, which is very bad. And that's the other thing that I think they're going to kind of fix after this alpha is done. We have a bunch of algae down here. That's a good amount of oxygen, but I'd have to dig like straight down. And I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. You do have a lot of limited resources. From what I've seen in the videos that I watched before I actually purchased this, when you get to a certain point, you end up having to convert slime, which I don't even see any of it. You convert slime. Oh, there it is. I was right. Okay, you convert slime to oxygen as well, and certain other things happen. But when you run out of algae, then you might have to use slime, and if you run out of slime, then it does this, and then if you run out of water and you're not recycling your water, I mean, there's a lot of different things to pay attention to resource management-wise, and that's why I love this game, because it's like a puzzle, and I love puzzles. So, let's see. I want them to dig this stuff up, so I'm going to, let's go dig here. We'll have them dig this up, and then we'll have them tile it. Just for right now. We'll come back and deconstruct that later. That's algae. We can grab that. That's dirt. And that's algae. So we can have them grab all those things. And you know what? Let's go ahead and prioritize at level 9 all that. Because we need algae bad. So come on, guys. After you're done digging and building, can you please hop up there? Pretty please. I'd really appreciate it if you hopped up there. Like, it would be awesome. That is 9, right? Yeah, that's 5. Why are you not doing what I asked you to up here? Guys. Okay, again, this is alpha, so let's try it again. 9. Maybe it didn't work the first time? Okay, well, there's not too much for them to do, but you know what? While you're down here, I might as well have you do this. Go ahead and dig those out. It's going to cause some water to seep over, but I'm okay with that. Still don't know why they're not going up to the 9. I've never had this problem before. Yeah, I know you can't breathe, but trying to get you to fix that issue, if you would listen to me, so... What? Okay, wait. Dig? Cancel, maybe? Let's go dig. Dig. Go. Oh, it's unreachable. Why is it unreachable? They can dig in the water, can't they? Let's see, wait. Dig. And that should be okay. I don't get why that's unreachable. That really is weird to me. And they can't get there either? Huh. Well, let's do this for right now. Let's go ahead and build... Oh, I know why it's unreachable. Totally makes sense. Because they can't hop over this because they're too tall. So, we need to have them dig that out first. Totally makes sense. My fault, guys. Sorry about that. Go ahead. There we go. Now we got oxygen going again. We have power. We have oxygen. And they can sleep. And this has been harvested, so they can grab that too. There's Mildred falling asleep again. And now, there it is. We have another duplicate ready. So I can go ahead and choose a new one. Let's go ahead and choose our new duplicate. Let's see, we got a technician. Someone who's good at digging. Ooh, actually, this one's really good. This person can run a lot, but can... Ooh, they can build quite a bit. He can't dig at all. Which, I don't think that's that big of a deal. But he's gonna sleep a lot, too. Let's see, uncultured. He has no appreciation for the finer things, decor expectation, -20. So he's not going to be stressed out about different things. This person's an actual decorator, but they got small bladder. and they can't cook. Okay. And this person's going to sleep a lot. So we're pretty much stuck with either someone who can't sleep or someone who is going to, well, can't cook, I guess. So what am I going to do? I like this person. You know what? This guy's just a beast, and he can build things at 200% construction speed. And he doesn't have much of a decor expectation. We're gonna take this guy. We're gonna call him Kalansky, just for the heck of it. And so now, whoops, we're gonna go ahead and click this and click print. So now we get a new duplicate. There he is, and he's ready to go. Let's okay, now they kind of screw themselves over. I'm just now noticing that. See, they have idle animations. They're just kind of sitting here, but this should help out because they can jump up and down 2 different tiles. Good. Build it. There it is. Good. Nope. Okay. Ain't gonna happen. Let's do this. Construct that ladder. There we go. That's what I needed. Grab all that algae, please. Please, 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 please. Okay, now that you have it, let's go ahead and... you know what? Let's go ahead and just mine all this stuff. This is all copper. We'll get this. We'll get those. And, uh-oh, I just thought about something. This is oxalite, and like I said, when this finishes, you know, giving off its oxygen, it's going to go ahead and break. So, like, this one is gone. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's completely gone now. So that means it's going to break and water's going to spill. So let's do this just for right now. Let's see. They're going to pick up all this stuff, and that's another thing we can do is just sweep it all. Because the less clutter we have, the better they're going to feel. Still quite a bit of water here. They'll pick it up eventually. So let's go, and I think insufficient oxygen. Let's pause it real quick. This is producing, it's at max gas pressure. Okay. Let's see, so the bad stuff's going up, and this bad stuff's going down. Oxygen's staying right here in the middle. I think we should be okay. I don't want to pop this yet, because this is bad, and we don't have anywhere for it to go. Let's go for a little bit. Let's have them clean this stuff up. They have all this stuff that they can dig and this tile that they can build. That's going to help them out a lot. And I think, though, this is the end of the day. Oh, crap. I got one guy. Sorry about that, Kalansky. You're sleeping on the ground tonight. Yep, because I did not build him a cot. Well, either way, we got a lot done for our first couple days here. We're on the 3rd cycle right now, and we actually are going to try to go as far as we can. Like I said, we're going to make this a series. We'll pick up on the next episode right where we left off, so don't worry about that, guys. So please, if you can, leave a like on this video if you liked what I did, and if you're enjoying the content, it's going to help me out way more than you guys know. If you do like this channel and the videos that I'm putting out, go ahead and subscribe, and then click that notification bell, and that way you'll get notified every single time I put out a new video. I'm going to try to put one of these out hopefully once a week, maybe twice a week. We'll find out how it's going. Heck, I might even stream some of it on Twitch. You can follow me in the meantime, though, on different social media networks. Check out my website. There's plenty of stuff for you guys to do in the meantime. But until next time, guys, stay classy.